What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss this Saturday's co-main event in the UFC. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. We got Sergei Pavlovich making his comeback against Alexander Volkov in the heavyweight division this Saturday in the co-main event. In a fight, man, ooh, it doesn't get any better like this in the heavyweight division. You got Sergei, who's coming off of his title shot loss to Tom Aspinall, who, I mean, aside from his loss to Aspinall and Alistair Overeem back in 2018, he is just, I mean, looked almost unbeatable. All first round knockouts. Marcelo Golm, Maurice Green, Shamil Abdurakhimov, Derek Lewis, Tai Tuivasa, Curtis Blades. It just got better and better and better and better. And first round, like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 55 seconds, 54 seconds, 3 minutes. Then he ran into Tom Aspinall, who was basically just a better version of him, right? And that was the fight that really proved it. You know, I was really nervous for Tom in that fight because Sergei, he's so explosive, he's so tight, so fast, crisp for a heavyweight, athletic for a heavyweight, but Tom is as well. And Sergei did crack him, but Tom answered it right back and just put him to sleep. So I'm interested to see how Sergei is able to answer that knockout loss because it was in November. He's had some time. Who knows, though, at that weight class, because those are some fucking big dudes and big hands hitting you in the face. But going against a guy like Volkov, too, who is very long, tall for the weight class, obviously. He's like 6'7", 6'8". Fights like it as well. A crisp kickboxer. But just sometimes, man, when he fights those top five guys, he really struggles. Aspinall, gone. Curtis Blades, anybody who's really able to change levels on him and be able to break that distance. You know, but he's been able to finish guys like Rosenstrike, Alexander Romanov, Tai Tuivasa, Marcin Tybura. I mean, his resume speaks for itself over the years. But I think against a guy like Pavlovich, I think aside from Tom Aspinall right now, you know, and like hypothetically, John Jones, because he's not healthy, out of the situation. Stipe Miocic, we don't really know what's going on. He's training for the John Jones fight, out of the equation. So for the active new wave of heavyweights at this moment, I got Sergei number 2. Even after that knockout loss to Tom Aspinall, I really do think it's like him and Aspinall against everybody else. I know Curtis Blades serves a good threat, especially on a good night. It really just depends on what Curtis Blades shows up and how successful he's able to get to the ground against Aspinall. But Sergei Pavlovich, his boxing is so fucking good. Like, guys can't even touch him by the time that he's landing 4, 5, 6, 7 strikes right to the dome. And what makes me a little interested about how he's going to be able to do that is against a guy who's so tall, long, and lanky for that weight class in Volkov, who is a good kickboxer himself too. So, but I think that Pavlovich, I think he's just going to be able to crash that. And I think we're going to see a knockout victory, Sergei Pavlovich, over Alexander Volkov. I think he's going to be able to crack that distance, and he's just going to hit him with a flurry of shots. Volkov is going to crumble to the canvas, and I think that's going to be that. I could be wrong, obviously, but I think that I'm pretty confident in that's the case. I think Pavlovich is good, and I think that one day down the road, we're going to see him and Aspinall fight again as well, too. Yeah, you know, and if Volkov loses this fight, what's really next for him? Because it's like he can't really get over that hump. He's really just going to be in that gatekeeper heavyweight position because he's so talented, but fuck. It's a good fight. I love this fight. It's going to be a good fight night. Well, anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.